Hello, everybody. I am doing another get ready with me type of video while I get ready for work. And I figured I would just get ready and chat. I didn't upload at all last week. I had a change in hours at work, and I just really wanted to get used to that. So I just took some time to adjust my life and my schedule and everything to accommodate those new hours. And I think it's going really well, honestly. I'm having a lot of fun at work for the most part, and I'm getting some pretty good hours now. And I'm still able to do all of my little daily routines and tasks that help me manage my blood sugar control. So that's really what's most important for me right now, is that I have this time before work and after work to manage my blood sugar control. So I'm in a very good place right now, and I'm glad I took that little bit of time away from uploading videos to just let myself adjust. It's so important that we give ourselves time to process major transitions. So I'm definitely not going to be doing anything really bold with my makeup today. I'm going to keep it pretty simple. You know what we're starting with. Wet n Wild. Oh yeah, I rescued a dog. His name is Lucas. He is a 6-year-old German short-hair pointer, and he is so much fun. So I also was, taking time to adjust to that as well, because that was a very big change in my life. Now there's 2 dogs in the house. And he's really great. He's a really good dog. I'm glad we're able to help him out while he needs it. You might be able to hear him in the background. It has been really kind of up and down with the weather outside where I live. It's very rainy and gray outside today, but it feels like over the weekend and at the end of last week there was so much sun and it was very warm, and now it's pretty cold again. So that's a little frustrating, but it's not intolerable. A little bit of blush. I'm having a hard time deciding. I think I'll do a little bit of this ColourPop blush sticks in the shade Mini Me. Just here, here, here. excited to finally feel like I'm back in a routine for a while after I finished school last summer. I was trying to find a good job, like a good fit for me. It's a little difficult. I hopped around a few different jobs up until, honestly, January. Yeah. And then I found this job and it took a while to get started, but it was definitely worth the wait. So I keep looking at my mirror, which is right here. Sorry. I am definitely PMSing very hard. I'm breaking out quite a bit on my face, but it's fine. It's no big deal. I've been a little super emotional. It always happens when I'm in my luteal phase. Hello. Sorry about that. My memory card ran out of space apparently. And it lost my train of thought, so I don't know. I'm just gonna continue getting ready. I've been wanting to find new parks to walk Lucas in. Lucas is my rescue dog. I don't know if I mentioned that. But I get so intimidated by like city parking in certain parks, like street parking. You know, being from a place where that's not something I had to consider every day. Now I do. And I find that I prefer parks with parking lots. And I don't think Lucas really cares about like getting bored of going to the same place every day, so it's whatever. I do think I'm gonna do a little eyeshadow today. Just something very simple to like accent the eyes. And I think I'm gonna do this like lighter purple and darker purple. Yeah, that sounds nice. So I'm just gonna kind of go like this here. Kind of accentuate that crease with a little bit of a shadow. And I'm not really pulling it out like that way a bunch because I want it to be pretty subtle, and I'm gonna take my time blending it because I want it to be very soft. I'm in a very soft and mellow mood today, so I want my makeup to reflect that while still feeling beautiful, you know what I mean? Same thing on the other side. I guess you could kind of consider this a tutorial, but I wouldn't if I were you. I don't want to be liable if you don't like it. blend it, blend it. I'm not gonna worry too much about this like outer edges for now because I am gonna go over again with a lighter shade and buff all of it out around the edges. So that's so far, and then I'm gonna take this like little bit of darker shade and just do it a little bit deeper in the crease, like right in the crease. Really getting it in there, blending, blending, blending. It just adds even more dimension to the eyes, and I feel like the color choice, the like purplish cool tone, really makes my specific eye color pop, and that's why I like it a lot. Just really get in there, you know what I'm saying? Shape it. This is to help shape and add more dimension to the eye. Time to wake up. Normally, I wake up, say, usually the latest about 8:30 in the morning, but yesterday my blood sugar was so ridiculously high in the morning. I set it for a little bit later and never readjusted it. So now I'm just, like I said, taking a little bit lighter shade and then kind of buffing out those edges so they're a little more seamless, and it gives just a little bit more of a natural finish to it when it's a little like seamless like that. And then I think I'm gonna do one more like layer of the inner crease here, and then buff that out with a fluffier brush than this one. I think this one's really good for shaping, but I think there's a better brush for blending. Something like this, much better for blending. And I'm gonna use that lighter purple shade to kind of blend that out even more. Just wanted to look very almost airbrushed. Blending is really important when you're doing eyeshadow. Really any makeup, you're gonna want to just blend, blend, blend. Same on the other side again. Just really getting in there. Blending, blending, blending. Taking my time to make sure it's blended, blended, blended. Wow. As well as I'd like it to be. the eyeshadow is done. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, instead of a shimmer, I'm just gonna pack this light shade right there where I would normally put shimmer to continue with the more natural look to the eyeshadow. Shimmer is nice, but this looks so natural, and I like that. It's like accentuating the beauty that already exists. Now, eyeliner time. I'm going to do a small, relatively thin wing. And I think for the under eye, I'll figure it out. So for the wing, I always relax the face fully first and foremost. Then I start here and I go up like that. And then I go there. And then I'll connect it here. And then I'll just fill it in. And there's the very basic shape of the wing. Yep. Then I'll finish the line across the lash line. That's one eye. That's better. And now I'll do the same on the other side. this process probably takes, no, it definitely takes the longest out of any makeup step for me. And I think it's worth it. I like the look a lot. And just like that, eyeliner's done, the wing part at least. Now I'm going to take this pencil and do a little bit under, like this. And on this side. And I'm going to take this eyeliner brush and pull that, just blend it a little, soften it out. The eyeliner doesn't need to look natural, but I like when the eyeshadow looks more natural, because it provides sort of a great point of contour for the eyeliner to really highlight what it needs to. If that makes any sense. And then I have this little pink chromey liner that I like to use in the waterline, in the lower waterline, that is. Just adds, you know, a bright pop to the look. it comes across on camera, but there's that. Okay. Now I'm gonna do mascara. Blink, blink, blink. One eye. I really enjoy taking my time while I do any makeup. I find that it makes the process more about showing love to myself than a specific outcome. This is sort of my ritual of self-care. It's just how I like to spend time on myself. So it's not quite so much about the finished look, even though that is important. It's more so just taking the time to even do it. This is just time for me to focus on me. And make myself feel good. And it surely works. It's a very relaxing and calming experience for me, and I'm more than happy to share that with everybody else. The world can be cruel and scary and overwhelming, so it's so important to hold on to these little pockets and spaces where gentleness and kindness and hope exist, because it might not feel like it, but those things have such a everlasting impact on the world. Kindness is important, more than we might think. Okay, I do want to add a little bit of warmth to my face and color. So I'm gonna use this Park Ave Princess bronzer. It's kind of like a contour, but not too much. And of course, like with the eyeshadow, always blend it out. Alright, and I'm putting a sticker here and here. I got some new ones from the Dollar Tree that are really cute. And now I'm gonna do that contour on the nose. I recognize that this bronzer is probably a bit warm for me to be using as a contour color, as a shadow, but I don't care. I kind of like it, if I'm being fully honest. I feel like my face works well with the warmth. It's just my opinion, and it's my face, so it's really the only opinion that matters, right? Okay, lip liner. One of the final steps. Okay, so my camera battery died right as I was finishing my lip liner, so I didn't film the rest, but this is basically the finished look, so yeah, now I'm about to leave for work.